AsSalamu Alykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to episode 16 of Ramadan Series Season 2. We'll be continuing onto our next surah in our journey through the last 29 surahs of Juz Amma. Today, we'll be taking Surah Al-Adiyat, the Running Stallions. It is the 100th surah of the Quran and is also a Makki surah, meaning it was revealed in Mecca. In the Arabian society, it was rooted in both trade and tribal warfare. From time immemorial, the clash of mounted horsemen in the desert was the stuff of legend and lore, and many a man held as his dream the chance to raid and war against his neighbors to gain wealth and renown. The literary device this chapter employs to get the listener's attention is a direct evocation of just such an exhilarating scene. However, the charging horses are transformed in the second half of the surah or the chapter into a representation of materialistic people miserably and pathetically clawing their way towards the false dream of wealth and worldly success. The concluding question leaves the reader or the reciter or the listener with a choice. Either continue on as a mindless pleasure seeker or consider one's ultimate fate and see the world for what it is really. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات قدحا فالمغيرات صبحا فأثرن به نقعا فوسطن به جمعا إن الإنسان لربه لكنود وإنه على ذلك لشهيد وإنه لحب الخير لشديد أفلا يعلم إذا بعثر ما في القبور وحصل ما في الصدور إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير. In the name of God, the most compassionate, most merciful, by the galloping, panting horses, striking sparks of fear with their hoofs, launching raids at dawn, stirring up clouds of dust, and penetrating into the heart of enemy lines. Surely humankind is ungrateful to their Lord, and they certainly attest to this, and they are truly extreme in their love of worldly gains. Do they not know that when the contents of the graves will be spilled out, and the secrets of the hearts will be laid bare, surely their Lord is all aware of them on that day. So a short tafsir on the surah is when we read ayah number 8, it says, and they are truly extreme in their love for worldly gains. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever focuses only upon the world and its wealth, then Allah will scatter his affairs and his poverty will be ever present before his eyes. He won't get from the world any more than what's been allotted for him. Whoever focuses attention on his intentions upon the next life, then his affairs will be brought in order for him, and his true wealth will be placed in his heart. The wealth of the world will then come to him anyway, even though he doesn't strive after it. And then in the last ayah, it also says, surely their Lord is all aware of them on that day. Darda reports that she asked her husband, Abu Darda, what was wrong with him because he didn't ask for money and power like some others did. He answered that he heard the Prophet ﷺ say, before you is a difficult ascent up to paradise, over which the heavily laden cannot climb. So he explained he wanted to be light for that climb. Jazakallahu khairan for listening today. See you tomorrow, Insha Allah. Wassalamu Alykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.